And off we go from Denver. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd and 6. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, Williams stays on his feet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Gets him. There he goes, left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2nd and 9. Now Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
handoff. Barkley running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. This complete to Langford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They're going to look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now they'll shift things around. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 3.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Keenan Allen, 58 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
It's caught. Here's Langford.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
19 take.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw.
He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw here. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.